Hey everybody, this is Sherry with CPR, Craft, Pray, Repeat. And I made some flamingo cards and envelopes that I wanted to share with you. My kids' old teacher, when they were in school, they had the best teacher any kid could ever hope for, and any parent would be so thankful their child had. And my kids have graduated, their teacher has retired, but we still love her. She still, to this day, does things with my kids. She does a Christmas party every year with them, a pool party every summer, bowling once a year, and she brings the whole group together. So she's an amazing lady. And so I made some cards for her. She absolutely loves flamingos, and I'll be right back to share the first one with you. These are the first two cards that I made. I just used, actually, what did I use for these ones? I used some recollections. This one. I used an old recollections set, and I used this. No, this isn't the one I used. It was this one. Sorry, I got two of them. I used this one. And I believe it's just called Birds of a Feather or something like that. But it was an old set that they came out with at Valentine's a couple years ago. So I just stamped him onto some pink paper with my VersaFine Onyx Black ink. Super easy. I wanted to do a pink and black theme. And I also did another set of cards, but I'd already given them to her. So I will try to insert a picture at the end here so you could see those ones, because those were one of my favorites. And actually, I think they, out of the cards, those were my favorites. But I couldn't wait to give them to her, so I went ahead and did. So I will try to insert a picture at the end, because I did a black and white splatter on the back, so I really liked it. But for some reason, I've been on a pink and white and black theme. So these are the first two. I just added some, hot glued some little pearls, pink pearls here on the bows. And those are the first two cards in this set, and I'll be back in 1 second to share the next. Alright, for this set, I just decided to do landscape, and instead of using the black ribbon, I went with the white. And again, alternated, just like I did on the first set. The flamingo was on the, or the bow was on the left, and then the bow was on the right. Same here with these ones. I just altered, changed the position of the flamingo and swapped the bow to the other side. I don't know why, because it really doesn't make that much difference. But I thought it would just kind of mix it up a tiny bit. So again, these are all A2 size card bases, or cards. I used Recollections 110 pound cardstock for the base. And this pink is also the pink Recollections 110 pound cardstock. So this card is really beefy. And you can see the pink iridescent pearls right here. In my viewfinder, they're not coming out as pink as they are in person. In person, they match this paper perfectly. So that is my first set of cards. And let me pull these away, and I'll show you the envelopes that go with these cards. I had to cover up here because this is where their address is. So they're already addressed. And then I just put flamingos down here across the bottom. I used the publisher program, and I lightened the image by 60% so that you could easily write over it, and the image wouldn't interfere with reading the address. It was real easy to do. I wish I could say printing them was easy. For some reason, my printer is supposed to print envelopes, but it really is struggling to print these A2 size envelopes. So I had to attach them to a piece of paper with a little bit of double-sided tape from my ATG gun so that I could roll it off. And I don't think you'd want to use the double-sided tape where you peel off the tape, because that stuff's pretty sticky. I don't know if it would peel off as easily. But the tape for the ATG gun, I just put a tiny little dot, and it held it to run it through the printer. And so this is the first envelope for those cards, and I'll be back in 1 second to share the next. Alright everyone, for this set I used this stamp set, and it's a Hampton Arts stamp set, and I don't think there's a name on it. Doesn't even seem to be a number. No, there's not even a number. But it's the one where you stamp 3 different layers to the flamingo. Then there's the beak, and then there's its legs. So this is the card that I made with it. I absolutely love how it turned out. I used a thanks die, and I think I put everything away. I'm sorry. I think this was a, my golly, I can't even remember which one it was. I'm sorry, I can't remember. But any, you know, word die that you have would work. And again, I stuck with my pink, white, and black theme, which seems to be my shtick here lately. Because, like I said, this is the 3rd set that I've made. And I used, guys, I'm so sorry. I've got a brain tumor, which y'all know. And there's a lot of pressure today, and I'm not thinking clear because I can't even remember which inks, the name of the inks I used. And Altenew, they're Altenew inks for the flamingo, and then my VersaFine for the black. And I apologize. I feel like this is like one of the worst videos. But this is the card. It's another A2 size card with the Recollections 110 pound cardstock for the base, and then this top layer is 110 pound white Recollections. And the black here is from Basil. But it just seems to pop on that paper. Absolutely love it. And 1 second, and I'll have the envelope to share with you. I love how this envelope turned out. And it was a pain in the butt to do because my printer was fighting me tooth and nail. I'll be right back. This is the envelope that I printed. Again, I've covered up their address. But the flamingo, I used my publisher program, lightened it by 60%, and then printed it out with my printer and just attached it to a sheet of paper to run it through. I absolutely love this one. Absolutely love this one. And the other set that I did, I used craft paper envelopes, which I had wished I had had white, but at the time I was out. And I love this on the white, but I like the way it looked on the craft too, so it was really cool. And absolutely, absolutely loved it. Had a great time making these. It was so much fun. And I know that she liked them, and that makes me happy. It makes me really happy. Alright, and I will insert a picture at the end showing the other set. But I absolutely love how they all turned out. Love that I was able to decorate the envelopes. I think that really adds a really cool and fun, you know, element to the card set. If you have any questions, leave them below and I'll do my best to answer them. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And again, I apologize for being so scatterbrained. And remember to practice your CPR. Craft, pray, repeat. Thanks for visiting me today and happy crafting. Love you all. Bye.